I was in my room. I was so depressed. The curtains were closed. My helper said, Sisi, you have to go see a doctor. I'd married somebody exactly like my father. But because subconsciously, I had not dealt with the childhood things, I got married so young. It's like they're blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
When you divorce, about divorce, but girls, when you divorce, they divorce you with the children. They leave you with the children.
Loud. Let me introduce to you the new kid on the block. Mel La Vie is a new skincare range that recently launched. It is for face and for body. We deal with hyperpigmentation, anti-aging, wrinkles, natural glow. We also deal with dark inner areas. We target dark inner thighs, dark armpits, dark neck, dark elbows, dark knees, you name it. We also have a shaving combo. This shaving combo deals with ingrowns and shaving bumps. Both men and women can use this good quality product shaving range. We've got good actives in our product from glycolic acid, hyaluronic acid, kojic acid, and many more. You can contact us on the WhatsApp number that is popping on the screen, or you can reach out to us on all our social media platforms. We are here for all your skin needs. Hi everyone, welcome to O Narrative Podcast, and I'm your host, Promise Magunyane. This podcast is about marriage and family dynamics. If you'd like to be a guest on our podcast, you need to write to us on an email address that is popping on our screen. Do not forget to put your number, preferably your WhatsApp number, so that we can contact you once we vet your story. Guys, we do have a sister podcast on the very same channel. It airs on Sundays at 6 p.m. It's called The Working Wife, The Working Woman podcast. It's really about women working, women inspiring each other to work. I always say it is good to have a man do stuff for you, but it's much more better if you can also do stuff for yourself. Guys, we've got a book. We have a brand new book. It's open for pre-orders by myself. It's called The Broken Promise, Strength Redefined. I think I need to make a proper segment to introduce my book. But yeah, we've got a book. Get it on www.brokenpromise.co.za. We'll put a thing here. But as I said, I'm going to make a proper segment or proper video for my book so that you guys can know. But for now, check me on all social media platforms to know about the book. It's dropping this month. Anyway, I'm sitting with another gorgeous woman, but on O Narrative Podcast. Madam, how are you?
I'm good, and how are
Good. You are a queen.
I am.
I knew it.
Definitely.
I knew it. You look like one. You walk like one. Thank you so much for making time for us today.
Thank you so much.
So after my assistant sent me your story, right, and then she sent me another one yesterday that you want to speak about. Let me read it. Which for me I was like, wow, I think this is also a very important conversation. You said you successfully, you wish to cover what you have uncovered in therapy.
Yeah.
As a divorced woman. So you said, I successfully divorced and found myself afterwards. Choosing the wrong partner often stems from subconscious patterns and emotional wounds, such as being drawn to familiar but unhealthy dynamics from childhood or confusing intense chemistry with long-term compatibility. To break this cycle, it is important to perform self-reflection, to identify and understand these patterns, work on building self-esteem, and prioritize a partner who is kind, respectful, and shares similar core values and life goals. That's everything.
Absolutely.
That's everything. But for somebody that does not know you, maybe tell us about your marriage. Okay, before that, tell people who you are. Just keep saying I'm excited. I'm too excited. When it comes to therapy, I just get so excited. But tell people who you are.
Joalane. Sesotho Joalane, Joalane. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an academic.
Businesswoman plus an academic.
Yes. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter.
Yes.
I'm an engineer by background.
Uh-huh.
Though I diversified to do other things. I guess often we describe ourselves with an extension of who we are, right? I'm a mom, therefore I identify myself around my children.
Yeah.
I'm a businesswoman, I identify myself with what I do. But I'm a
Outside
sister, I'm
that.
kind,
Yeah.
I'm a beautiful woman. Ke Mosotho, ke Joalane.
Ngwana Mosotho.
Yes.
Are you from Lesotho itself or Free State?
I'm from Free State.
Nice.
Winbeck and Kwakwa.
When do you get married?
Yo.
And when do you divorce?
I got married in 2002. I was around 22 years at that time. I divorced in 2020. Filed for divorce in 2020. So I divorced. Guess they say life begins at 40, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it began at 40.
When you divorced, you were 40.
Yeah.
Are you more than 40 now?
Yes.
I'm
I'm 45 plus.
Wow.
Yes.
Sure, you look so hot.
Thank you. Kelebo.
So how long was that in marriage? 8 years?
18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
You know, like feel like when marriage passes some stages, especially maybe my 10 years going there, there's no need for people to divorce anymore. But I've seen this podcast Oprah had maybe a week ago or so. They were talking about gray divorces, meaning that divorcing when you were married for 50 years, 40 years, 20 years, and apparently in America, it's happening a lot than before. Because our parents, they were just staying until. But now, apparently in America, there are more older people getting divorced than younger people. 18 years, why did you choose to leave? By that time, I'll just fold my legs and just say, we're fine. Hey, I'm already in it. 18 years.
I think we should not measure marriage in terms of longevity.
Yeah.
I think the mistake that we do as women is like 10-year anniversary, 20-year anniversary, 30-year anniversary. And because we're measuring marriage in terms of how long it was, longevity of the marriage, but we're not measuring how happy are you in that marriage, right? So fundamentally, I guess for me, when I moved from where I measured my marriage in terms of longevity, I'm approaching 20-year anniversary. There's 15-year anniversary. So I did not choose to leave. So I'm pro-marriage. I'm so pro-marriage. And I'll definitely get married again. Absolutely, yes. But to the right partner at the right time.
Yeah.
Right? It's not something that I'm actively pursuing. I'm actively pursuing, recovering, finding myself, and enjoying my life.
Free at last.
So if we measure marriage in terms of ke na le 20 years, ha ona mo ke yang, sheng o tlo shwela mo.
And
O tlo shwela mo. Ke stress or suicide. I guess often we look at marriage in terms of GVP, it's violent, it's whatever. We don't look at why would women commit suicide? Why would men commit suicide? I think there's some statistics that sits in a place where people are so frustrated or are married to such unkind human being or unhealed human being. I don't like to say the word narcissist.
Yeah.
That it will drive oneself to kill oneself. And those statistics are we don't talk about them.
Yeah.
Because we think it's finance, it's whatever. So if the marriage does not kill you, it will take away so much from you that you'll end up suffering from lifestyle diseases, high blood pressure, depression, and or you end up committing suicide. So in one way or another,
you are dying. Yes.
You are dying.
You are going out.
You are going out.
Yes. Sure. You say that you did not choose to divorce. What do you mean by that?
I don't think anybody gets married to choose to divorce. I think circumstances push you to divorce, right?
Yeah.
And I'm choosing now. I mean, I've been in this topic for the last 5 years. Why did you divorce? What did you do? Blah, blah, blah. I think I've given it enough time.
Yeah.
So,
but just telling us in...
Yes. So it was a toxic marriage, if I can call it that, that to be married to someone who's out of the world. He's the most kindest human being. You think, it can't be that guy. It cannot be, right? But financial abusive, cheating, emissaring outside, mamitis, pregnancy, mistresses. Someone who would not, your core values and theirs would not align. I was not aligned in terms of our core values. But also, I was 22, he was 28 when we married.
Okay.
And over time, you grow apart. So I also take part in that. Perhaps I took away some of his masculinity in that I'm a strong woman. Like I work, I was married, but still took a lot of responsibilities
Within
in
the
terms of
marriage.
where the kids go to school, paying school fees, paying bond, doing that.
And he was doing what?
Some part of it,
Okay.
but lesser part of it.
Yeah.
Right? So I took away his masculinity in that he'd go for people who'd worship the ground he walks on. Maybe I did not do that enough.
Yeah.
And he felt that at home, he was Nelimushman, he was less of a man. And whomever he chooses to shit with, they make him feel like a king
Yeah.
that he thinks he is. So I think really marriage should be reviewed every 5 years to say, are we still on the same path? Are we
Yes.
do we still want the same things or not? Because I would not say cheating is the thing,
breaker.
but it's a symptom of the bigger problem that sits between the couple. Financial abuse that, oh, you are paying this, then I'm not going to do anything.
True.
Go for it. Yeah.
Sure. What do you think now you going into therapy and finding yourself? Because, for me, I'm not for, and that's why it will always seem as if I love, I don't, okay, let me not go there. But anyway, what I want to say is that I truly believe that whatever circumstance, situation I'm in, whether bad, the worst, there's a role that I have played, As much as I can look at my husband and say, you are a narcissist, I am something that enabled him. I'm also something. Maybe let me say I'm a what, I don't know. Because we are quick to label the next person.
Yes.
But I am something else that I'm not naming that is also toxic. And then when we come together, this one, because maybe it's like, wow, it's the one that we focus on. Forgetting to reflect that actually this, I've enabled this, So I want to ask you that, why did you take on the role of masculinity, like the provision? I think now you address yourself as the strong person. Why do you think you were that person in your marriage?
I agree you get married young.
Yeah.
And by default, as you're in the marriage, it will start with small things, Let's apply for a bond. I qualify for the better bond. You take it. And I've got 2 masters, so I've always been going to school.
Sure.
I've always pursued my career heavily because I'm come from a background of a single mother whom my father left and came back later in life, right? So I'd seen how much my mom struggled with us. And I'd vowed to myself that I don't want to be in that poverty situation.
Yeah.
Neither do I want to put my kids through what I went through growing up. It was not hectic, but it was bad.
It was bad.
Right? So I then would take on, a lot more leadership roles in my career, a lot more of that to say, you know what, let me provide. My kids must go to private schools. I want to stay in the state. I want this, I want that. So slowly, the person will then say, what's again? You've got this, let me relax. So it's, I think in hindsight, and it's exactly what you're saying, when you take a mirror and you look at yourself, in hindsight, like now, I choose to date, if I'm dating, someone who's in their pure masculinity.
100%.
And then now I want to be in my soft masculinity.
Yes.
And it's what we were saying earlier in terms of, do I want to have my own money? Yes. Do I have my own money? Absolutely yes. But do I want to compete with him? Absolutely no.
No.
Do I want to take his place? No. But I've learned, in therapy to say that I was operating from lack.
Yes.
I was
you are
operating
addressing
from
your own
fear.
issues. Yeah. You are addressing your own issues.
Israel. Israel.
And obviously you'll be frustrated, especially if you are addressing your own issues, but the next person don't even know. And also, it's not like the next person maybe would care if you would say, this is the thing. So you go out of marriage now. you start, what is the first thing you do? What do people do? The first thing you do when you go out of your marriage? Ukhokha moya.
You know, most people say marriage is like a great escape. For me, it didn't feel like a great escape. It broke me. It broke me in a way that I had put somebody's needs and wants and absolute love for them ahead of my own needs. Ne?
I think we
Like
all do
I was
that
deeply in love.
in some
Kore-
degree.
kore, I was so deeply in love. I was makoti steering, makoti chachisa vene, cruiser, makoti break a house and build a house.
Yes.
I was people pleasing
Yeah.
to an element. So I performed for love.
Sure.
And I wish to repeat that. I absolutely was on stage. I was performing for love. So it's my fault, right? So I performed for love. And for me, second, marriage was an escapism.
Aha.
So I was escaping. I come from a divorced, separated parents. Our parents don't divorce. They just separate and later on they come back.
Yes. When someone dies or someone is sick, he goes back to the wife.
That's what happened.
Or
That's
broke,
exactly
go
what
back to
happened.
the wife.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So my dad passed away earlier this year and he came back 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, so marriage for me was an escapism. And I'm a very driven person. You know, I want to mark the thing.
The life,
Married,
what?
done.
Kids?
25, done. Masters by what? Done. Done. So for me, marriage was like done. And promise, I got to Lelamaka. I didn't pray for the marriage. I didn't pasha for it. I didn't delve down in the belly of my heart to say I'm getting married. I think I was so naive and young that the reality that I'm married, I'm sure I woke up by the time I was 28 to say, fuck, I'm married. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
To
that's
say-
fine.
to say, oh, damn, I'm married. You know, I am
Yes.
married. I'm somebody's wife. And I'd been married by that time for almost 6 years, you know.
Okay.
So meaning, next I didn't pray about it. I was not fully aware that I'm getting married. I found myself inside.
Uh-huh. And that's so powerful. In my book, I speak about, in the clips that I'm making about my book, I speak about, I don't think I've released it yet. I've released a clip yet, how marriage is a huge thing. And I think when we get into marriage, it's just like, I love you, I love you. That's all we have in our head, that, no, I love this person, I love this person. And then we go, we get married, we sign, and then we get in marriage. And then by the end, by the first 2, 3, 6 years, you were like, what is this thing that I've gotten myself into?
What is this thing that
Yes.
I've gotten myself into?
Sure.
Exactly. And you asked, like, what does one do when the marriage ends? And I went to therapy. I booked myself for 21 days.
Why did it break you though? Was it, for example, you are journeying in the marriage yourself. You can see that, oh, my husband is cheating, he's abusing me financially, he's having kids outside and all the other things that some men do, right? What is breaking you when it finally comes to an end or when you have to make the decision? What is it that is breaking you?
You know, and I know people say, okay, you're answering this from a philosophical point of view. Ne? But I had not dealt in great depth with my childhood traumas. So my ex would deal with me decisively.
Sure.
To say, you think you are clever? Oh God, please don't let masters get to your head. And you think an engineer, whatever you are. But as Basotos, we always refer to our clan name, Kim Queen. You understand? Oh, Mkwena, oh, please, when did you realize that? So, meaning, by the time that the part that broke me is the part that he would push so much a narrative that you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, and then whomever I'm having a child with, she's younger, she's more beautiful, she's like, so I'm thinking, but it means I'm not worthy of love.
Yeah.
The aspect that broke me is the aspect of me believing that I'm not worthy of love. That broke me to the core. And then, why would you not love me? Why would you love somebody else? So meaning, but I was comparing myself. I don't know the person. I still don't know the person.
Yeah.
I absolutely don't know the person or even what they look like. But it's the fact that why would you replace me? the aspect of being replaced,
Sure.
that broke me to the core. But also, guys, divorce is brutal.
It's brutal.
It's brutal. It's even more severe to the children. Like the children bear the brunt of divorce. I also remember we have idolized
Two
living.
households.
Yes, we have.
Mommy, daddy.
Yes, and me as a partner as well. We have a big house. I have a nice husband. We have nice cars, German cars.
Yeah.
We are the couple of the couples, and we are planning retirement together, and so on and so on. When that collapses, promise you lose friends, you lose family. Your kids are going through. Now we are for a departure. So that breaks a human being.
Yeah. And you had to book yourself.
I went to my doctor and said, "Girl, I cannot turn my head." I had not bathed maybe for 7 days. I speak about it.
Yeah.
I was in my room. I was so depressed. The curtains were closed. My helper said, "Sissy, you have to go see a doctor." Doctor, but my heart is sore. It's not a
He
body.
cannot operate this heart is so.
Yes. Said, no, at least baby, just go see a doctor. Maybe give something sleeping or something for stress. And when I went to my GP, he said, "Girl, I really have to book you in." And it was the best investment.
Yeah.
It was the best 21 days.
Sure. Who ended the marriage?
I did.
But you were not ready to end the marriage.
I wasn't. I think what we always talk about the straw and that broke the camel's back.
Yes.
For me, the straw that broke the camel's back is that, "Hi, girl," it was on my birthday. "Hi, girl, my girlfriend is pregnant. On my birthday, driving my car, we're coming from a nice fancy restaurant. We park at home." He says to me, "Hi, girl, my girlfriend is pregnant, and we intend to keep the child. And that's what's happening, so deal with it." And then he went to our bedroom, and I'm there crying, collapsing. "Oh, what do you mean? Your girlfriend's pregnant?" Like, "No, she's pregnant." And I had to go sleep in the guest bedroom while he occupied the main bed. He didn't excuse himself. So the arrogance. Yeah. Then I realized, good no man, my son always says something is small. We are telwa, you've been disrespected, small.
Yeah.
And then the small becomes medium, and they become huge. So he had the audacity to know that this girl would withstand this that I'm telling her, because it gets worse over time, So I had to put myself first to say, "Wantella, but not at that level. Like, that is the lowest you can go."
Yes.
I'm choosing myself here. And I did. Sure. It was not easy, but I did. And I'm glad I did, because I found myself in that process.
Yeah. For me, when I think about the concept of marriage and divorce and maybe because dynamics are not the same, let's say I would blindside him. I would say, okay, well, else I know that I'm in the marriage working on myself, like doing the 21 days without, so that I don't just, but I guess when you are not in there, you won't even, you won't stand that I just told you this and tomorrow you have to cook for him and serve him. And no, I hear what you're saying. So you told him I'm divorcing you and he was like, cool.
No, he wasn't like cool. It was not like cool. So my ex would be the person to spread the rumor.
Before you even open your mouth.
Yeah, so he went to my parents' house to say, "Oh, wahlanya, oh, one divorce. I mean, men make mistakes. Hello." And for the fact that I'd married somebody, I'll talk about childhood traumas just now.
Yeah.
I'd married somebody who's exactly like my father. Who? Exactly. Financial abuse, cheating, nonchalant, blah, blah, blah. My father changed towards the end. He's late. I enjoyed my father in the last 5 years of his life than I did earlier in my childhood. So I'd married somebody exactly like my father. But because subconsciously I had not dealt with the childhood things, I got married so young, naivety. It's like they're blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
So he said, "No, man, this is not new information. I mean, your father is the same as me. Like, why are you overreacting?
Hey!
Why are you overreacting?
You know when you say that,
Your father is making children out there. When I make one child, now you want to outperform. I help you now and then. The word being help. I'll help you now and then with the groceries. Why are you overreacting? He'll put money on the table And I don't say thank you, he put it back in his pocket to say, I'm going to show you. So I had married someone exactly like my father. So the subtleness, the degrading words, that I was with somebody like that. So he didn't say, sharp. He just said, you're overreacting. And then all my cousins, my family, everyone
They
was
will
like,
tell you that you are overreacting.
you're overreacting. He came here and he's such a nice guy. Remember, he's such a nice guy.
Yes.
He's a nicest human being. Every time I speak about him, people are like, Kela, you're talking about the same person.
Yes, and you'll end up just now asking, maybe I'm the problem.
Yeah, yes.
Sure.
Yes.
You know, when you speak about, and that is the big thing, don't open up like this. And I don't know, guys, what is marriage? If I cannot tell, be vulnerable and speak about issues with my husband, because chiki, I know someone, when you say that, I'm laughing because someone told someone close to me that, why don't you be humble? So this person was confronting it was a boyfriend then, confronting the boyfriend that then that guy said, why don't you be humble like your mother? Why won't you be humble like your mother? Do you think your mother is stupid for raising you guys till today with this person? And then when now you are here, we are still even boyfriend and girlfriend, but you are telling me that this is wrong.
Yes. He even got to the extent of saying, my girlfriend is as nice as your sister. Your sister is so kind. Your sister is so gentle. My girlfriend is exactly like your sister. Like, promise it'll call her the piece. Break you the piece.
Now putting you against people that are like close to you. And also
not even against comparing.
And that also might divide you and your sister. If you are weak or you don't see what this person is doing, you might now start to also compete with your sister, really.
So I know that scenario. I was in that scenario.
So you go to therapy. What do you realize when you get to therapy? Now, in hindsight, tell us about your marriage in hindsight.
Okay. I'll fast forward, ne? A year after, in 2022, I was proposed to someone. I'd been dating for 6 months. Ne? And I nearly said yes, ne? But I said to him, you know what, let me go think about it. Let me apply my mind. Because I'm older now, I don't want to divorce again. Second time, let me apply my mind, let me think about it. And as I was applying my mind, I realized that the biggest thing that leads to divorce is being unsuccessfully partnered. Get paid. The biggest thing that leads to divorce later is being unsuccessfully partnered.
Please break that.
Meaning, from the get-go, the cement mix was flawed.
Ooh.
It had fundamental issues. I'm an engineer, I speak about that.
Yes.
So from engineering perspective, if the building itself, the structure is not okay, or the choice of the building, let's say I want to build a house and build a house next to a river, you don't know the proper foundation, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, you don't stand.
Yes. So meaning, had I dealt with my childhood traumas, my abandonment issues, my anger towards my mom, like, I forgave my mom when I was going through therapy because I'm thinking, yes, girl, I sometimes think, we're Namara. And then me, I'm the Namara.
Yes.
My kids will say to me, we're Namara. I'm the same as my mom. I chose the same person. So it's dealing with that. And also realizing that I don't have to be strong all the time. I don't have to be the man in a relationship. Like, I don't really have to be.
Yeah.
Two, my ex had traits of being unkind earlier when we were still dating. So he'd cheat small when we were still dating. Negnana by marrying, like, he'll change, like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Did I think that? So he too comes from a family. I got married there. The father was still physically abusive to the mother. Verbally, physical. So he doesn't know a father's love. The father was not a provider.
Yeah.
I had not done research to understand, Guti, this man that I'm marrying, does the father provide? Is the father a model? Has he dealt with therapy? Has he dealt with himself? So it's an unhealed Joalane.
Yeah.
Marrying someone unhealed. So I was unsuccessfully partnered from the get-go. Spiritually, I was shallow. Whether it's ancestrally, whether it's Christianity or both, I was shallow. So meaning And I was just wanting to escape and wanting to get married and wanting to have a white picket fence. So I got into a marriage for wrong reasons. So Ditluwa fell. It was a mistake. Had I married somebody else, had I been older, had I been wiser, absolutely yes.
I love that you say that because knowing what I know now, I think marrying older, it's important.
Yes. What's again? Peter up.
Marrying older, it's very, very important. Because when you are 22, 20, I got married when I was 25. Really, there is nothing that you know at that point. Absolutely nothing. You don't also know yourself. You don't also the front what it's still wet. Like it's life, trialing life, working, knowing a lot of things that will make you be able to see and know that I can be married to this person. And you can only do that through experience, through living longer.
Yes.
Through living longer, that you can know that, okay, actually, I'm not healed, Actually, I need to do this. So for me, I echo what you are saying. It's not really, it's having time to heal. When you get in a marriage, both people, you might still be wounded, but you need to have awakened to the fact that I am wounded.
Yes. And that was the reason why I declined to be married.
The second time.
That was the reason I said, what's working in love, it's not going to work. In fact, the relationship itself,
it won't
work. Let me just deal with myself more, which is the journey that I made. So, meaning that I have awakened to the fact that Joalane has childhood traumas.
Yes.
Where now you are a 50-year-old Mishman.
Yes.
And you have not dealt with the issues of your childhood traumas. So, meaning probably the healed version of Joalane that you're going to get, an unhealed version of who you are. And you're not open to the idea of deeper therapy.
Yeah.
So I always say to people, go to school, travel as much as you can, have your era of your white couch era.
Yeah.
Have your own apartment, have your own your own self, your own space.
Yeah.
Date. Multiple date.
Yeah. In and outside South Africa, not just locally.
Busy. Internationally, mix of races. Date. And so that you know your preference, what you want and what you do not want. Go through therapy. Even if you don't think you have a problem. Just say, hi, therapist, I don't know what I want to talk about, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Go through that. Uncover and discover yourself a lot more. So by the time you get married, you know that this is the person I want to be with. Wait.
Sorry to cut you. When you say, if you think you don't have a problem, let me tell you. If somebody thinks they don't have a problem, they are still young. That was me. I looked at my family, my dad and my mom, how we grew up, I've always my life, said, I don't have problems, I don't have issues, So if somebody will say that, you are still young. There is nobody without issues. Even that white picket fence that I would give my children and this, there are issues within it. So if you believe you don't have issues, you actually have issues that you need to sit down and unpack and look at your patterns. Patterns they're your biggest indicator that you're actually wounded. And my book, I think you must buy my book.
Yes.
You will love it because what you are discussing, I'm discussing it in the book as well. That's why I can echo a lot of things that you are saying. So are you still going through therapy now?
Therapy is ongoing, ne?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, ne? I went through normal therapy with a psychologist where you sit on the couch.
Yeah.
He did me wrong. He broke my heart. He did this to me. It's about him. It's about him. And then what's why Anna is out there having a time of his life.
Listening.
Not even listening. Getting married, getting divorced.
You mean him? Yes,
when you are there spending money, you swipe your own money, you swipe your own card, your medical aid gets finished, the funds get depleted.
Yeah.
You swipe your own money, crying about someone who doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Sorry for
Yeah.
my English, right? So that was part of at least the first 3 years of therapy, 2.5 years or so, 3 years of therapy. And then about 2 years ago, I met someone who's a trauma counselor and a coach. And at the time, I was doing my second master's. So I met this person. And I'm like, what's my game? I'm so tired of paying my therapist to say, forgive yourself. And then I'm crying about someone. I need to move
Yeah.
beyond giving this person a time in my mind, in my heart, in my space, in my finances, because I'm still paying for therapy.
Yeah.
Can it, if you had me just pay for my therapy,
Yes, at least.
at least, So fast forward, I then went through specialist trauma counseling
Sure.
to deal with my childhood traumas
Yeah.
and to deal with the trauma that my marriage was and to project forwards. How do I then uncover this girl and how do I move forwards? So am I still in therapy? I'm in therapy of being coached,
Yeah.
in the therapy of thriving,
Yes.
not talking about Wanamotu, in a therapy of how do I show up as a parent,
Yeah.
as a better parent to my kid, to my children.
Yeah.
Because when you divorce, about divorce, but girls, when you divorce, they divorce you with the children. They leave you with the children.
Loud.
They leave you with the children, and you see children once every 3 months. The mfana becomes the real mfanas. The mfana becomes the real boy. Remember, when you are married, they still leave you on Fridays, they go groove. Ne? So when you're not
Yes.
married, the groove is grooving full time.
I hear you.
So they leave you with the children. So then it means you become now
A single parent.
a single parent. A single parent. Yeah. So I'm in therapy now.
Oh no,
to help
that's
me
so
with
traumatic
parenting,
though,
to help
ne?
me with that.
Like being in a now, I get it when you divorce, you still think, oh, we're still gonna co-parent, right? And then now you find yourself alone. Now you have to deal with you now being alone with these kids that you had them with the husband.
And there's another dimension to it. Ne?
Hey, it's a king.
The other dimension is that the little access that you will have to the children, the little access that you will have, it will be used to taint you. So before, at least Nali inside the house, but I absent, but was not tainting of what's again promise but at least nyano. So
Oh
now
my
you're
gosh.
dealing with healing the children through the divorce. You're dealing with you having to explain to the children that I'm not such a bad person, or choosing not to explain. So you're dealing with three dimensions: dimension of being a single parent to the children, dimension of being emotional carer, finance, yonkindo, because they live with the children. Pap geld will fail you. Ask me, it will fail you. It won't work. It doesn't work in South Africa. They will not pay pap geld. Thirdly, you have to keep explaining yourself, your position, to say. So in even multi-dimension. So I'm in therapy now to continuously help me improve on parenting,
Yeah.
to show up for my children in the way that I should. It's not perfect, but also to thrive. Meaning I'm losing weight, running. I'm investing in myself.
And you look the part.
So therapy helps me to deal with all those things.
Yes. And how are the children now? It's 5 years later.
Yeah.
How are they?
My children are still in the in a wind tunnel. So if you're an engineer, there's a closed, and then there's a wind in the tunnel.
Okay.
So sometimes they drop. The wind will be slower, they'll be fine. They'll be standing. Sometimes the turbulence will come. It will turn them upside down. The engagement with their father remains
Problematic.
sporadic and problematic. So once in a while they'll meet their father, they'll be happy. Once in a while their father will hate them. Once in a while the father will love them. Once in a while. So it never ends, man.
It doesn't end.
Oh, I
You say,
promise. It doesn't end, guys. I don't know. It doesn't end.
So there's something that I wanted to ask you, so important before this thing went off. I wanted to ask you, yes, you know, sometimes when I believe in therapy, I believe in improved self-development, right? But the danger of doing that, especially when you are in a marriage, is discovering yourself and changes. It's almost as if you are evolving. And the other partner, when the other partner is not evolving, it's almost as if now you are bringing the problems in the marriage. So you are outside. So I'm talking about somebody that is inside, that is you are going to therapy and developing yourself. It's also a problem. You feel good, but the marriage itself is gonna start to be problematic. You as somebody that is divorced, and then you are over therapized queen. You know what? You are self-development. What. Do you think we are heading into a generation where we won't be getting married sharp? Okay, check. If people don't pull up their socks as well, we'll end up having a generation of women that are single mothers, happy, raising kids. Others looking for sperm donors, having kids and continuing.
It is rather sad that it's going that way. I think I'm of the view that what's working, promise, go for counseling, go for therapy while you are in your marriage.
Yeah.
Such that one thing that I'm learning in therapy now is that you are able to create a calm oasis for yourself while you are inside the marriage.
True.
Marriage can be turbulent.
Yes.
Meaning, like because therapy and counseling will teach you resilience.
Yes.
Ne?
Yeah.
And eventually, yes, like our mothers, by the time he wakes up when he's 65, he goes to men's clinic. He will have calmed down and that. So instead of maybe divorcing, change your marriage regime to be out of community of property.
Yeah.
So the baby mamas are not impacted by his maintenance issues. And then continue if that's what you choose to do, right?
Yeah.
2, should you choose not to be married, don't be married.
Yes.
The biggest mistake that you can do is to operate from the mind of lack. Thinking, I must be married by 35. Who said that?
Yeah.
I'm 45.
Yeah.
I want to be married at 50. I'm dating, yes.
Yes.
I'm choosing multiple dates. Okay, every time you see me, someone think that I'm vetting them. It's a vetting process.
It's just a date.
No stress. It's just a date. Just getting to know
Yeah.
each other. It's a vetting process.
Sure.
So should you choose to get married, know that you are in it for a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have generations of single moms.
Yes. Like I was telling you that podcast, yeah, Oprah, 50 years. I've been in the marriage for 39 years. And they're going out of their marriages. The other one I'm dating, the other one, the other child as big as her, they're talking because she decided to leave, when she was whatever age. So I think now the narrative is really slowly changing, and also having a narrative of working wives, which is, that is also a whole turbulence. Do you understand? So I think, yes, there should be turbulence, and then we'll just find calm
somewhere,
but let it just, somewhere, But I'm just proud of how, and people think, yeah, you are pro-marriage, you are anti-divorce. For me, I don't want people to perpetuate the problem. I want to have.
I'm anti-divorcing.
Do you understand?
And sharp.
Yeah.
Food. My father's getting cows. I don't know. My father's late. My uncles are getting cows. I don't know for how many times. I'm pro-marriage.
Yeah.
I'm raising families in stable environments.
Yeah.
I'm pro-melindade. I'm pro that. But not at the expense of your health, you dying, you being mad at, and so on and so on. Not at that expense. But I am that. And people always inbox me and say, you're divorced, free at last. Should I divorce it? Don't. Think about it.
If you are still asking me,
don't. Please stay. Stay in your marriage. Stay.
Please. When it comes, you will definitely know. For me, it's that. Do therapy, protect yourself, protect your finances. I think our children now, we are going to be better off to teach them these things about marriages and how they should go into their marriages going forward. And they will enjoy, even the husbands, they will enjoy themselves, because we are just leading a new generation. This is just a new generation of mothers, of wives that are coming. But anyway, this was quite short, but I want you to send a message to a wife that is inside her marriage. 18 years like you, but then mami, banyana baka mo the podcast, they're contemplating, should I go, should I stay? I don't know if I'm going or coming back in this. Please just encourage them in that camera.
Do research. Do research. Meaning, do I want to be in this marriage? Do I not want to be in it? I always say to people, pray about it. Now I used to fast. for many, many days for my marriage. For my marriage, fasting maybe learn to somehow, but not necessarily. Go to therapy while you're still in the marriage.
Yes.
Such that you make an informed decision to stay or to go.
Yeah.
Lastly, wanna work on your finances.
As a belief.
And then it gets worse before it gets better. So after divorce, I got a file for divorce, it's lawyer's fees, rough.
Oh my God.
But it gets better.
Yeah.
It gets better. Find yourself in that marriage while you're still married.
Yeah.
Meaning, go to gym, run, subscribe to Ospromisi, and so on and so on. Deal with yourself. Develop yourself while you're still in that marriage. Such that when you decide to go, you go fully, having developed yourself further.
Yeah.
Or if you stay, it still benefits you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's powerful. And I echo your sentiments. Also, it will lessen the noise of, because men, at the end of the day, we need men. Their fathers, their husbands, of saying, marriage is a beautiful thing. And this thing, it's just unhealed people thinking that going out will heal them, but it actually just opens up your wounds. We just see that actually you need therapy. You should have stayed in that marriage and healed, and then maybe whatever. But anyway, heal in the marriage. Guys, I always say, also healing in the marriage will save the marriage itself.
Healing the marriage, but it's not so bad out there.
Yeah.
It's not so bad.
Tlapang,
let's go along. And it's not so bad.
It's not so bad. If it's not working, it's really not working.
Yeah.
Because she looks so gorgeous. She has found herself. Would you say that you had lost yourself in your marriage?
I did. Remember what I said earlier, that I prioritized somebody's needs ahead of my own needs. And I was performing to be a super wife, cooking, coming home, running home. And an end. Like now I'm writing a book, I'm traveling the world.
Wow. When is the book coming out?
Early next year.
Nice.
I'm going away, I'm doing international travel. My career is developing in a way that I would never have imagined.
Yeah. Wow.
I survived cancer. I'm launching a brand at the back of that, of products to deal with to manage the healing process of hysterectomy.
We need her on the Working Woman as
well.
So
Keep busy. So I found myself, absolutely I did.
Nice.
I had lost myself, yes I did. And
we are looking to having wives speaking like this in marriages now. Yes. Anyway, guys, Mami, thank you so much. Joalane,
www.joalane.com, Joalane. All my stories there, everything about me.
Nice. So please go there. Also, your TikTok. I think you've got a TikTok account.
Yeah, Joaly, Joaly.
Yeah.
Joaly _MN. Instagram, Joaly _MN.
What will people find on your website?
My personal website.
Yeah.
I do public speaking. I'm an engineer. I'm a businesswoman. If you want to interact with me in business-wise, therapy-wise, talk-wise, coffee-wise. Yeah.
Nice. But I would like to have you on the Working Woman podcast,
Absolutely.
please. Thank you so much, guys. Click that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next episode. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers and thank you so much. Bye.